I hope it's okay streaming from the hotel. Hope the internet is nice over here. Um, Hello, my friends, and welcome. My name is Dennis, and as you probably know, I'm the airline pilot. Let's start our stream. And firstly, what I want to ask you, my friends, I want to ask you about the audio quality. Today, I'm using this new microphone that I ordered. It's a Rode Lower Ear or something. Well, it's quite costly one and not cheap microphone. So tell me about the audio quality. Is it okay or is it terrible to listen? And we're gonna change to other mic. Hi, my friends. Just tell me about the audio and let's go. Today, my point is just to answer your questions. Today, I'm not gonna fly the flight simulator since I'm in a hotel somewhere in Kharkiv, right, on my overnight stay. And yeah, we're just gonna speak with you. Hello, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Nice to meet you here. Always nice to meet you. Where are you, Captain? I'm now in Kharkiv. Just wanna send the information that we already started to our Telegram group. The audio echoes. Is it good or not? Just wanna go to my. I have the Telegram group, so just wanna go there and I will tell that the stream is ongoing. Um, Hello guys, we are here streaming in Kharkiv Hotel, so please join the stream. It's going live just on my channel. See you there. So yeah, I told to my supporters on the Telegram because sometimes I upload something on the Telegram because I cannot upload it um, on YouTube. Some parts. Ciao, Captain. Yeah, Captain. Where are living right now? Where am I living? Okay, I live in Kharkiv, one of the hotels of Kharkiv, let's say, not far away from the airport. Hi, Captain. Do you have any information about LASIK eye surgery for pilots? No, I hadn't had this problems with my health in my body. So if I had, I would absolutely sure tell you, but I don't have any kind of information except in some airlines you need to state it in even for the interviews that you had these kind of surgeries. I don't know. Can you make a vlog to come to Maldives? If I fly there, I wonder if I can fly there on 777. Or if it will have the 777 flying, probably I'll go to Maldives. I'll maybe ask for it, but not now. Not now, because I fly with 737 and 737 no any way can fly to Maldives with single landing. Hello, is Joshua an aspiring pilot? Thank you for your support. Hello, hi, hi, hi. Uh, what is important in pilot profession? Basically everything. Everything is kind of important. Um, you need to have this attitude. You need to have um, the attitude that everything. I'm not good in English. What's the word? Uh, you need to take the responsibility about your actions because many lives depends on you, and nothing is easy in aviation. Don't take everything easy, so just be responsible. The responsibility is a great part of the leadership skills nowadays. So it's not an easy job. and if you do the mistake, the price for that is quite high. Don't spam. I ask you, don't spam with hearts, please. It's hard to read the comments. Thank you for your hearts, but don't do it. Hi, can I ask you a question? Yeah, we are here just uh, the questions and answers video, nothing more. So we can ask. Can explain about island flights during approach and also go around procedure. Lingam, it's the nickname. Yeah, islands is the very popular type of approach. You can commonly find it in most of the airports, most of the runways around. What you have is basically radio aids that provides the lateral and vertical guidance, so localizer and flight slope, and then the airplane intercepts those. You just follow these as precise as possible. Depends on what minimums is can the ILS system provides. Well, in Barispo, we have run physics right, which is capable to provide the category 3A approach. That's exactly what we need for Boeing 737, and that's the only runway for now Ukraine is capable to do it. But for most of airports around the Europe, you can find even category, yeah, you can find category 3, category 2, and sometimes even category 3 Bravo. As for go around, there will be the video on my channel about the real go around of Boeing 737 in Antalya Airport. There I will explain you everything what is happening to Boeing 737 in case of cruise detail, what is happening to the indications, what is happening to the airplane itself, what we've done in real flight. So please wait for it. I was flying this week, so it was hard for me to do this video since I put lots of audio, lots of numbers, etc. YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. Yeah, the internet here is bad. Sorry about it, but I hope you can hear the audio. So, guys, super chat is turned off. Yes, it's turned off because it's not available in my country. So you'll see explanation of the full go around procedure by me, what we've done, we did. Super chat. So yeah, my friends, the super chat is not available in my country, unfortunately. So if you want to support the channel, you may go to the video link in description, and there you may find the donation alerts link to donation alert website where you can write your comment, you can donate for my goal to reach this camera. It's the Sony ZV-E10 that will help me to improve the channel quality. And your message, if you do these donations, your message will just appear like this. So everyone will see it, I will see it for sure, and will reply to it. I will reply to it, everyone. So if you want to ask something really important, please support the channel because I'm unable to read all of the comments straight away. Do you ever try to guess your altitude without looking at altimeter? No, no. I always trust my altimeter, and it's very important to trust your flight instruments. Even flying the small airplane, I would say. Even glider, I never trusted my own eyes. Dennis, does your company lease aircraft or uh, allowed by or are owned probably by the no, we lease the aircraft. It's common practice for most of the airlines nowadays. I think only Arab countries like Saudi and UAE, they are Arab Emirates, they are buying the airplanes, not leasing them because it's very pricey, you know. It's very not cheap. Hi sir, I have one doubt. Hope you could resolve it to me. Captain aboard training or training in India is good. Training abroad or training in India is good. I don't know. I don't know anything about India. I've never been there. So for me, I don't have this information. I have lots of questions like this. What flight school should I choose in India? Whether it's okay to go through the flight training in India? I don't know. I don't really know. I know something about Ukraine, but even my knowledges here are limited because I finished the training a long time ago. So I don't know up-to-date information. About India, I also don't know. So you need to search for it yourself. Go to the flight school, try to speak to somebody who is in the process of training. Just go to the flight school. And yeah, that's it. How much money did the pilot license cost you? PPL or TP? I don't know why the voice didn't announce it. So Jonathan asked you, how much money did the pilot license cost you? PPL to ATPL. Jonathan, I had this special. Well, first of all, thank you very much for supporting my channel with your donations, and they brought me closer to the camera. Um, I got graduated from State Flight Academy, so I had the government support. I was the budget student. It means that the government supported me throughout the theory. However, it was hard for me to get the PPL since the government supported just with theoretical things, not with practice. So I went to work as mechanic for about the flights. They gave me the flight hours, and that is how I got PPL. And from PPL to TPL, I contacted one airline. It's Air Uga. It's based in Kerala, but they flying some flights, cargo flights in Europe, and also cargo flights in Africa. And actually, I paid not more than $7,000 for the flight practice on Antonov 26 for those hours that I need for commercial pilot training. Most of them went for the base training, so landing go rounds. I paid for 5,000 around and 2,000. The rest I paid just for line training, and it was very cheap by that time. Now you cannot do it. Even in Ukraine, you need to go to the flight training organization and fly the airplanes that they have. By that time, it was possible to have the commercial pilot license to an airline. If airline had the agreement with the flight training organization, which was the state flight academy. So now it's not possible. Wait. So now you have to pay lots and lots of money. What my suggestion for you, if you want to save the money, try to extend your current type that you got on PPL. For example, you get the PPL on Cessna 172. Continue this type throughout your training for CPL until you reach the moment that you need to have the multi-engine. And for the multi-engine, of course, you need to go to the bigger airplane with two engines, and there you pay more. Thank you for again for your support, Joe. Dennis, do you have to do list? No. So what's your salary? I cannot tell it. It's probably one of the favorite questions around how much I earn as a pilot. Nowadays, the salary dropped a lot. It's still better compared to previous year, compared to 2020. But I still spend most of my salary, so I cannot, put the money aside for long term to buy something in the future. No, all my money they just go for my family to sustain myself, to pay for food, to pay for bills, to pay for everything. Because uh, sorry. Thank you, Anonymous. Thank you for your kind support of my channel. Wow, we have a nice support today. Thank you for that, Anonymous. You always support me. I thought you already support me as well as Jonathan. Thank you so much. So, according to my contract reference, I cannot tell you exactly the number that I earned. Otherwise, my contract will be that probably will be terminated. It's internal information. I cannot. What I can tell you that the salary is lower than it used to be, two times or three times lower. But it's okay for me. I'm waiting for the improvement next year, and hopefully we'll get closer to the year. So I'll put my own money to get this camera on. But for now, it's not possible. How long have you flown 737? It's already been since 2017, so 4 years already. Yeah, I started from the 3rd of January 2017. Then I joined Ukraine International Airlines as the first officer, and later on, in 1 year, I had the captain position because I was the captain on NPR. What does it mean to retard the plane? Not the plane, but to retard the thrust, maybe. Usually, Airbus calls you retard at certain height. On Boeing, we don't have that feature, so sometimes I retard depends on my speed. If I see that the speed is high, I retard earlier. If I see the speed is okay, I retard at around 30, 20 feet. Retard the thrust. Dominic McCaffrey, thank you so much. You'll get the antennas. Thank you. Oh, very nice of you to support me with donations, my friend. Thank you so much. Um, so what were oh about retard? So the Boeing we don't have this retard allowed by automated by the ground proximity system. On Airbus they have retard Boeing now. So many comments today. Nice to have you writing comments to me. I hope I will answer as many questions as I will see. What's actually the difference between LNAV and VNAV? Louis, the difference is 180 degrees, so they are totally different, almost. The lateral navigation LNAV provides you with lateral navigation based on IRS. So the airplane knows the location and it knows the route, and then you push the LNAV, the airplane, the automatic flight control system will engage into this route that you have in your flight management computer. Um, the position of the aircraft is updated for GPS as a GPS update, as the VRDME update, DME update. Um, so yeah, even if you lose the GPS, the airplane is still capable to provide you lateral guidance. So I hope it's understandable. The vertical navigation is the same feature of the flight management computer, and then you press it, the airplane will follow the specific altitude design of descent or climb. So it will follow the speeds that are set into the flight management computer. It will follow the altitude restrictions, and yeah, basically that's it. And I would say that I like to use VNAV in most of my flights, especially at the first points of descent. But then I come closer to deceleration points. I usually go to the vertical speed mode rather than VNAV. And VNAV is used for non-precision approaches as well. LNAV, VNAV. Hi, Captain. There is someone behind you. No. Hello, Dennis. I'm from Kurdistan, Iraq. Really want to be a pilot. Is it possible in my country? And can you give me some advice? Sorry, my friend. I cannot tell you about Iraq. I've never been there. But you know what? Even in countries like Iraq, I think we can do it. I think we can. I have a mate who became the captain Boeing 747 in Afghanistan. She was a girl, female pilot. Um, we studied together, then I was studying for a pilot. Yeah, she's nice, but unfortunately she had to leave her job. She's now in Kiev doing nothing. What is the difference? Bit different. What is the difference between Airbus and Boeing? Um, the one is Airbus, the other is Boeing. So different manufacturers, different approach to the operation logic. Let's say the Airbus is more new airplane, newer design compared to Boeing 737, let's say. And yeah, if we compare A320 and Boeing 737, I think the A320 is more modern plane, more autonomous plane, and probably in some way more efficient if we speak about fuel efficiency. But as for the maintenance cost, it's the Boeing 737 is more cheaper. The Air A320 is more expensive to support throughout its life. So airline is new and it has a limited budget. Usually they would get Boeing 737. It's all the reliable machine in designed long time ago, and yeah, it's nice. You should say you say you have IKEA 5. Convert to English level is C1 advanced or C2 proficient. Maybe you don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I think we have a different level of understanding, different level of testing for those levels of English levels there. EFL, let's say, and IPO English. The logic of testing is totally different. Is 3,000 feet runway is 3,000 feet runway for 777 enough to take off? Um, I don't think it's high with the full thrust. Maybe it can take it. I'm not really sure. For ATR, it's okay. But for 777, I don't really know. There is any time. I'm from Sri Lanka. I like your vlog, Captain. Greetings to Sri Lanka. Have you ever flown to Dublin Airport? Yes, I was there just once. Dublin Airline, Ireland. Um, I've flown for the wet lease flight from Chisinau, Moldova to Dublin. It was the lease flight for the flying. I was flying my airplane with my crew, but for Moldova Air chartered flight or something. Have you ever smoked above above 3807? I don't smoke, and it's forbidden to smoke in Japan. Will you change company to fly with 777? No, I'm expecting to uh, to see the 777s back in my airline. I'm not willing to change my airline. I'm okay flying 737. How to remove fear of medical? I don't know. Do you mean medical examination or to be a pilot or something? I'm not really, I'm not really afraid of that personally, but my recommendations, if you need to fix your body, um, your meat body, I would say, yeah, you need to go and fix it. I would say that I'm okay going to the doctors. I always take care about my body, try to take care about the body. But yeah, I'm I don't feel comfortable also going to the dentist, to the doctors. Yeah, I also have this kind of fear still a little bit. But what can you do? Yeah, you need to repair your teeth. You need to do any kind of medicals. Then I get the surgery. I got the appendix surgery back in 2017, and at first I was afraid, but later on I say, just calm down. What can you do, right? You need to have this part of your body removed, appendix. I was not afraid about the surgery itself, but about the, of course, about the anesthetic that they will put me in to the deep sleep. Let's say I was afraid that I will not come back after this deep sleep, but it was okay. What is your favorite plane? If we speak about commercial airplanes, I think it's Airbus A350. Then it's your next flight, Captain. Let's say it's gonna be tomorrow at 12 a.m. So not this night, but tomorrow midday. Let's say tomorrow midday. I saw yesterday on flight around the three plane international air going from Antalya to the same time to the yeah, it's still the popular destination for our tourists. The weather is absolutely great, so people still go there and they spend their vacations. I would like to also spend my vacation in Antalya. Wonderful place, actually. What is the fastest airspeed you have been? I don't remember. Notice tell us, does pilot need to have a visa for traveling abroad? If you go to United States, you still need to have visa, but usually for most of the countries, you don't need to have visa. Even before this, we have now visa-free agreement with the European Union. But even before that, if we fly as a crew, we had I think 3 days to stay there overnight, and then we may fly we might fly back. Now it's more simple. Um, Captain, where you studied to be a pilot? Please define. I already told it's Kirovograd State Flight Academy. Well, it's Kropivnitsky State Flight Academy in Ukraine. Also, I started from National Aviation University, then I changed for State Flight Academy. Have you ever landed in Seattle? No, no. Do you have kids? Yeah, I have both. Um, LRUP, LRTR. Adrian, just a moment. I'll thank you again for your support. I'll check out because I don't remember. LRUP probably Bucharest. No, LRUP. Uh, no, I haven't flown there. LRUP, LRTR. Um, I think I haven't flown to all of that airports. I haven't flown there so far. But Adrian, thank you very much for your support. Probably have just charter flights there, but not for me. Sorry. Guys, if you want your comment just appear on this video, you may support the channel, and everyone will see your comment, your question. Of course, I will react to it and respond. And by that, you are getting closer to reach our goal for the new videos from the cockpit. I will mount this camera in the cockpit. I'll do much better videos, especially why I need this camera because um, I'll have more night flights than day flights during the winter time because the sun uh, let's say the town uh, is, is going to be earlier than in summertime. Do you like the new Boeing 787 displays, or they're not good? I don't know. I like the new design for the cockpit of modern airplanes. I haven't checked the new design of 787. Maybe they have new modification, but what I saw on the previous modification, the first one of 787, I like it a lot. I also like the screens on Airbus, on whatever Airbus 220, on Airbus A380. Hi, Captain. For which airline you fly for? I fly for Ukraine International Airlines. It's the biggest airline so far in Ukraine. I really like it, and yeah, I don't want to change it for now. I want to be employed here as much as possible because of many reasons. The reason number one, I have many friends here. Many friends. We also have the motorcycle club from pilots who are mostly from my airline. And yeah, I would like to spend the time with them. And it's a great community. The reason number two, oh, sorry. Waiting for you in Romania, Captain. By what thing is? Yeah, yeah. Adrian, thank you very much for your support. Hope one day um, to visit Romania. Not just by actually, I'm planning to visit Romania next year, and I also give this thing, this idea to my friends from motorcycle club. So what we're gonna do? We're gonna go from Ukraine to mountains of the Romanian Carpathians and other mountains. We're gonna go to Trans-Fagara Sun, which is one of the famous roads around and for Europe for sure, and also Transalpina, and we're gonna visit your country, and it's fantastic. One of the most beautiful roads around, and I wanna ride my motorcycle there. I'll go there for sure alone or with my friends. I want to go with my friends. And we take the El Rop airport. Why I know it's Bucharest because we always take it as alternate. For example, for Odessa or Chisinau, we may take it as alternate airport. So probably if I go to Romania on airplane, it will be landing in for alternate airport somewhere in Bucharest. Yeah, I would like to go there, but you see, we don't have the regular flights. I wonder why. Why don't we have the regular flights to Romania? Very strange. Very strange. Maybe Sharon they have the flights to Ukraine. I don't know. I don't know. Thank you again for support. So I want to visit Turkey and Romania. Next year probably Romania, and after that Turkey on a motorcycle. Have you ever been in Poland? Yeah. Uh, the nickname of their waiter out. I was in Poland. We have the regular flights to Warsaw, to Warszawa, and yeah, we also traveled in 2018. Probably it was. We traveled there to Krakow, on a motorcycles. It was fantastic. How Yeah, and then thank you. Yeah, very nice roles here. You should do a family here. Uh, I wonder how many people are supporting you from Romania. I don't really know about the meeting. Probably will do. Will do. There's one um, pilot, female pilot, who is flying for Tarom. I think she flies ATR. She has the ginger hair. I forgot the name of the channel. Um, I'll try to find it. I'll put it in because it's interesting for me personally. Taram, and she's nice, and she also has nice glove. Taram. pilot girl, as usual, like this. Yeah, pilot Simona. I'll probably share the link to her channel. How should I do it? Oh, like this. Where's my YouTube chat? So probably I'll share the link to her channel. I tried to come. So there's the link. I put it in the chat. So I tried to contact her, and she said, "No, no, no, I didn't want to collab with you because I do my own job." And I can understand that. So no problem for me. She's nice. She's producing nice content. She also probably uses 360 camera for her videos, and she flies the ATR that I used to fly before. Nice to see the female pilots around. I like to fly with female pilots, honestly. Um, Sorry, I'll take this one. Uh, the candy for my throat because it's getting. I have some pain speaking all the time. Dennis, a sleep landing results in less noise. Is it correct? Steep landing results in less noise. Mm, mm, steep landing. No, it doesn't. You still need. I think it doesn't. Then you extend the flaps to 40, you have more thrust to overcome the drag. In that case, probably it will be more noisy. That's it. Captain Ennis, it's incredible to see how far you have become. Will you visit Turkey too? Yeah, I'm planning to visit Turkey tomorrow. Tomorrow I have the flight to Antalya. Unfortunately, I will not stay there. So I'm gonna get back to Kiev very, very soon. But I'll visit it. I'll smell the air of Turkey in airport. And yeah, I want to visit your country as a tourist, as a motorcycle adventure. It's my great hobby. So first one is aviation YouTube channel as well, and after that I have the greatest hobby is motorcycle. Now, Captain, why is rudder sometimes pulled to the left at stand? I have seen it like two, three times, but not always. Can you explain? Philip, yeah. Uh, you see, for Boeing 747, we don't have the control lock system. So all the controls basically they are loosened on the ground. You don't have the then you don't have the hydraulic system on. It just it can go right, it can go left. Depends on where the wind is coming from. So it's totally normal to see pull rudder left, pull rudder right. If it's a fly-by-wire airplane, like Airbus A320, you don't have the hydraulic power on. You can see, for example, two ailerons are down like flaps. So it's also normal to see like that. If you switch on hydraulic system, yes, in that way you are controlling the airplane, but it will not deflect as that. The same goes for elevator or Boeing 747. Sometimes when you have the tailwind, we switch on the hydraulic system B, just not to have this trouble of the yoke in the front, the trouble of the cone because it may hurt you. So we just limit this trouble with the hydraulic system on. I on layover. Yeah, I have a layover in Kharkiv. I'm 16 and I want to become a commercial pilot. Good idea, uh, Juan Patel. Go for dreams. I can see that little by little the aviation industry is recovering. I can see clearly for United States, for some of the European countries. Today I wrote the news from Century. It has got his website and yeah, the Australia is opening the international flights. Well, the Qantas is going to fly the international flights once again. It's good news. If he offers you to become a Boeing 777 pilot, will you choose first one or Boeing 737? Pilots who have families don't prefer long-range flights. I heard Ukraine International has sold 777s. Is it true? No. They're on long-term storage, and I hope to see them flying again, hopefully this year. And if my airline would tell me to fly any kind of airplane, I would agree with that. I would do what my airline would tell me to do. That's why I'm employed here, and I'm just a pilot. They know better, you know. They know better for which airplane should I be type rated on. About the families and 777 long-haul airplanes in general, I wouldn't agree with that because I think it's more depends on schedule. If we speak about the cargo flights, right, about the Airbridge Cargo, the airline in Russia, for example, Antonov Airlines, or here in Ukraine, or maybe Cargolux, right? Captain Joyce flying for Cargolux. I wonder if he has a family or not. Well, there you fly a lot. You can fly for weeks. You can be outside your home base for quite a long time. You may fly throughout the globe. Your jet lags will be terrible. But for commercial flights in 777, especially for our airline, there were just a few flights, one to New York, other to Beijing, Bangkok, Thailand, Delhi. Um, for Delhi, it was mostly for Boeing 767. Toronto, and I think that's it. Probably this year we're going to fly to Mexico for charter flights. So what can I tell you? You fly to New York, you come back in a day, and you have 3 or 4 days off. You may spend them with your family. So no, in our case, if we speak about the schedule that we have on 777, we have more flight hours and more time actually to spend with your family. Love from India. Greetings to India. Love from India. Yeah. Guys, I want to ask you something. Please like this live stream. Just press the like to the live stream. It helps YouTube algorithms to promote this live stream for other people just to see it on YouTube. Please do if it's okay for you. Thank you so much. Hey man, love your blogs. I'm also a pilot of Indigo Airlines. Just sorry, I'll read it. Just forget me did ever board the airplane on the right. Yes, it was once. Yeah, then we had locked gate near to the airplane, and but we had the stairs. The technicians they put the stairs, so I climbed alone there to the airplane just to prepare the cockpit. It was just once. Uh, Thank you, Alex, for supporting my channel. Thank you for your constant support, constant commenting under my videos. Thank you a lot, my friend. Um, about the comment that I was going to read. Hey man, love your vlogs, and I'm also a pilot of Indigo Airlines. Just flew to Hyderabad, and tomorrow I'm coming back to Delhi. Love you. Thanks for the information and amazing views you show in your videos. Thank you, Ganesh, and wish you safe flights, my friend. I hope Indigo Airline is superb for you. Probably you are an Airbus pilot, right? I think in Indigo they have Airbuses. Hi, Captain. I saw on the Flight Road 24 that the new Expert 2020 Airbus A380 is arriving to Jeddah and in live Jeddah. Yay. Okay. Mohammed, thank you. Yeah, I saw the pictures on Instagram about this airplane. I have a question. What do you do then it's at cruising mode? Don't you get bored? Um, Sometimes I get bored, but usually you still have some duties to do, like you constantly monitoring fuel, at least once in half an hour. You monitor fuel figures if they are okay with your predicted fuel burn for the points. Um, you may find it in flight plan because you check the altimeters. You are checking for the weather in your en route and return airports. So yeah, in some way you can be bored, but especially when you fly with your mate, whom you know for many years, it's not getting the flight is not usually boring. Hi from Iceland. Wow, you have the nickname that I will never spell. I'll double it in a comment section. Wow, I'll try to spell. Theodorsis Olaf Sodortil. Oh, I like Iceland a lot. I also want to visit this place. Um, Iceland is beautiful. Cap, I don't know if this asked before, but have you studied aviation university before then become pilot and study in pilot school in Ukraine? Yeah, I was studying in National Aviation University and after that in statewide academy. To be a pilot in Ukraine, you need to have at least bachelor degree as far as I know. Hello, Captain. How long does it take to become an official captain of an airline plane? Um, for me, it took 3 years. 3 years to become a captain on ATR. Hey, Captain, can you do that pom pom song now, please? Pom pom. Yeah, I stole it. The idea I stole from the such a YouTube channel. What is use of your bumper in 737-800? Your bumper, your damper. The use of your damper is to avoid the Dutch roll, and also it helps to steer the aircraft in flights. So um, you don't need to deflect rather than you bang the aircraft. Hello from Philippines. Greetings to Philippines. Hi bro, hi bro. Mm, it's hard to be a pilot. Always want to be a pilot. Is it hard to be a pilot? Yellow face asked me. Sometimes it's hard, but in general, I like what I have. It, I have the video. It's podcast in podcast mode. You may type. Do you really want to be a pilot? Pilot blog. Just type like that. Do you really want to be a pilot? Pilot blog. And there you may hear my podcast, the pros and cons of this profession, the pluses and minuses that you'll probably have. And everything really depends on where you fly, what airplane you fly, for what air carrier are you flying for. Hey Captain, can you stop something without brakes and only rest hours? Yeah, why not? What is the bum bum? It's not bum bum, it's pum pum. It's just a break between, in the beginning, pum pum, pilot block, pum pum. After that, then you need to have the break, like deflect the attention of in your video, or make a gap between the ideas that you share in the video. So you could put pum pum, for example. You take off, you put pum pum. Okay, after pum pum, you are descending for arrival. That's it. The idea has been changed in a couple of seconds. Um, can you sponsor me for pilot training? No, sorry, I can't. If I would have hundreds of thousands of dollars, probably I might have sponsored you. But in our Commercial world, no, you will have the money just from the banks that will they will put you to the loan, and that's it. After that, you have to pay them back. I'm not uh, the sponsor. I'm looking for the sponsorship, for my projects in YouTube. Um, I cannot sponsor anyone nowadays because I have the family, I have the kid, I have the YouTube channel. I need to grow it. We are now in crisis still, and yeah, I will always follow your life. Thank you. Wait, where is the podcast? Podcast is on my channel. Have you been to Israel? I see your airline here a lot. Yeah, I filmed the video, flight to Tel Aviv. Probably I'll edit it maybe next week or in a week. We'll see. The flight from Kharkiv to Tel Aviv. At least I was able to catch the daytime landing there because for most of the flights I have the flights during the nighttime. I'm from Pakistan. I want to be a pilot, but I have color blindness. Tell me about this, Mr. Official. Um, it depends on your country regulations. I know that you can be a private pilot in some of the countries with color blindness. For example, in the United States, you can be, but you cannot be commercial pilot, as far as I know. You need to check out the regulations. Just go to the air medical facility in your country and they'll tell you for sure. There will be a special test for you. What kind of color blindness do you have? For what colors? Maybe you can be. I don't know. Is FMC work like GPS? Please tell me no. It doesn't work like that. GPS is GPS. FMC is FMC. FMC is just a flight management computer of the airplane. It contributes. Includes many of the systems, mostly um, for the automation of the airplane. I'm a subscriber from India. Hey, greetings to India. How do your flight schedule work for a pilot? Sometimes we have layovers like today. I have 4 night stay in Kharkiv Airport, Kharkiv City. Tomorrow I'm gonna fly to Antalya, but usually I have. Oh my god, the air conditioning is working. I need to turn it off. But usually I have the flights from Kiev, Borisov and back. Guess I'll return just now. Sorry, I need to turn off the air conditioning because it's going to my ear. I'll come back. So about it. Yeah, it was fast. Ouch, ouch. Sorry. Yeah. I want to be. Oh, okay. What's the best way to pay for flight school? The best way probably to pay not just full price for a training. It's better to pay for hours and hours and hours um, if you have lack of funds. But paying the full price in some way will might bring you to some discount, right? Mm, so it's up to you to decide. Did you try flying to Philippines? Actually, I went through the interview. It was a Skype interview for Cebu Pacific. It was a long time ago, back in 2013 probably. And they told me that they can hire me, but I need to pay for my ticket to go there and pass all the interviews there. And I say, no, 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 I will not go. At least you pay for me for the tickets. And they say, no, we're not going to pay for the tickets. And I say, goodbye. That's it. Uh, what camera do you use now? Hmm, very good. It's there. Let me show. Yeah, I have the jeans now. I use this camera. It's Sony. Oh, forgot about the sound. I use this camera. It's Sony X3000 mostly, but I also have the Insta360 camera with me, and yeah, I like it a lot. But for night footage is not it's not very good for low light conditions. So I'm now collecting the funds to have this camera. It's Sony ZV-E10. It's absolutely great camera for the night videos and yeah, for vlogs, etc. So it's my dream camera right now. What is the cost to be a pilot from India? I don't know. I've never been in India. I don't know mostly anything about India, and I don't know how much does it cost to become a pilot there. What you need to do is to go to the flight school over there and ask. Did you hear about the X-Plane 12? Yeah, I heard about it. Actually, I saw the Swiss 001 video about the promo. He was reviewing the promo videos about the X-Plane 12 just yesterday. I didn't see the full video, but he said that it's more close to Microsoft 2020, but still quite far away from it. So if we speak about the graphics, the 2020 still wins. However, I think for realism, explain always better. What are the requirements to become a pilot? The main requirement is to have the money for it. Have the money to pay for the flight training, you can be a pilot. Nowadays, it's like the truth is like that. But there are some government-sponsored programs like cadet programs, and sometimes it's airline-sponsored programs. So you need to be the best of the best in your knowledge of English, of math, physics to just go there and apply for this kind of programs. Is LITGE necessary to become a commercial helicopter pilot? I don't know what does it mean. I'm not a helicopter pilot. I cannot tell you. Is it legal in cruising altitude to listen music with AirPods? Yeah, it's totally legal. You can listen to the music. You can even sleep. Um, but the other pilots should be constantly monitoring the HC frequency and all the flight instruments. It's controlled rest, controlled sleep when they take so when they go sleep, and other pilots should be awake all the time. Did you use heads-up display? No, we don't have them in our airline. What flight simulator software do they use for the training full motion flight simulator? They have a special software on them. Um, there are many manufacturers out there like CA, they provide with their own special software. Do you fly winter approaches? What does it mean winter approaches? How much you spend to study? Not a lot. Back then it was affordable, so I spent not a lot of money to become a pilot. So for PPO I spent nothing because I was working as a maintenance engineer, let's say, and rather than pay the salary to me, they gave me flight hours in the air club. Not that I paid not more than 7,000 for the commercial pilot training. Have you ever tried scuba diving just once. I I didn't really like it. Maybe it was bad experience, bad trip down to the ocean. No, your salary asking from India. I cannot tell you. Already told why. I never switch. I will never switch to Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020. My PC can handle that thing, and to explain wings in physics, I don't care about the graphics. Yeah, I would agree with you, Sam. Same applies to my PC. Still, I can play the Microsoft 2020 on with the middle settings. Um, I think it will give me just around 15 or 20 FPS, so it's quite bad for me as well. Have you ever had an unusual encounter with an aircraft mechanic? Unusual encounter with an aircraft mechanic. I'm I'm one at flying club, and it's always fun to watch young ones learn. But now then they bring back. Sorry. Wow, gamer XTZ, thank you for your great support of my projects and of this camera. Wow, it's quite a lot. Then I'll buy this camera. I'll put on your all your names, okay, to the video that we're gonna film on the camera, first videos, and we'll put everything. We'll put your names for those people who support me. Thank you so much, gamer. I hope it's okay for you to donate this amount. Well, it's quite a lot. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Oh, okay. Sorry, guys. So, have you encountered an unusual with aircraft mechanic? I'm one flying club, and it's always fun to watch young ones learn, but don't then they bring it back then tip. Probably I'm not good in English to understand all of that. Miles, Asia, sorry about it. How many time to study pilot? I studied 5.5 years, but usually takes 2 years, 4 years maximum. Can colorblind person be a pilot? As private pilot in most of the countries, you probably can be. As for commercial pilot, probably can't. But I'm not a doctor. You need to go to a special air medical facility to check your uh, do the tests of your eyes, of your color blindness. What colors can't you mismatch? Let's say, so they will tell you for sure. Okay, there are special tests. Have you ever initiated descent and completed approach without using speed brakes? That's the usual practice. There's actually, if you use, usually use VNAV profile given you by the Boeing flight management computer. If you don't have any interference with other traffics on descent, the ATC won't tell you where to deviate or to stop your descent temporarily. The profile calculated by the 737 FMC is based on the speed breakdown. So, yeah, usually you don't use it, but sometimes you have to, especially non-pilot nowadays. Then they tell you maintain. Oh, now descent. Okay, speed break. Have you been to India? Not yet, my friends. We have flights there to Delhi. Probably gonna fly once. I don't know. I don't have it in my schedule, but I'm not willing to fly because it takes quite a lot of time. So it's direct flight from Barisport to Delhi. More than 7 hours flight, and then you refuel, disembark the passengers, and you refuel and go to Arab Emirates, and you stay there for 4 days. So for me, I would rather fly a couple of flights from Brisbane and back because we are staying 4 days somewhere and flying all the nights to Delhi. Oh, uh, that's terrible, I would say. But well, if I have this flight, of course I'll film it. Dennis, are there any traditions in your family? I don't think so. No traditions. What's your salary, sir? Cannot tell, sorry. What's your longest flight experience? Well, Chef Ton so I hope I spelled your name correctly. It was a flight from Almaty, Kazakhstan to Kyiv. We had a nice headwind, and it took me 7 hours and 37 minutes to reach Kyiv. What is flight director? The director of the flight. Actually, there are a couple of the bars on the artificial horizon. We have a parameter flight display, and basically they show you the pitch and the let's say lateral, the bank, the pitch and the bank that you need to maintain. You, they may show you the vertical speed, the indicated airspeed, etc. So many systems incorporate with this flight director system. Basically, it's the guidance for the automatic system and also for the pilot control. Did you fly from Kiev to Krakow on 737? Chop. No, I haven't done that so far. Mostly that flight is for Embraer, our airline. But I did the Krakow trip on a motorcycle. So I, together with my friends, we took the motorcycles and we went to Krakow in 2018 probably. I really like this place. Which was your favorite subject to study as a pilot? It was meteor. I like this nature, things, and how they influence the flight. So I really like meteorology and also I like principles of flight. Do you need to get oceanic clearance then you fly over Baltic Sea or Mediterranean Sea? No, no need. Did you watch Chernobyl web series? No, I haven't watched it. Have ever been scared of heights? I am scared. GC third floor. If I look downstairs, if I go to the balcony, I'll look down. I'll be scared. It's a normal human reaction. But if you are in the cockpit of the airplane, you're not at the cliff, right? You don't look down like that, and you do not afraid that you will fall down. You just sit in a comfortable environment, and you control the situation. So no, no, I fear of the height that it's the threat, but no, not in an airplane. Are you married? Yes, I am. Have you ever flown to the UK? Yeah, Dylan. I've flown there many times. Actually, last month I was in Gatwick Airport and it was quite empty space, an empty place compared to what was before. I think everyone chooses to fly from Heathrow now. I love watching your videos. Many thanks. In which airline do you fly for? I fly for Ukraine International. Dennis, have you ever had communication failure in a cockpit because of the mobile phone on board? No, I haven't had anything like that. However, then you have mobile on. Don't spam with the heart, please. I'll have to ban you. Don't do it. It's hard for me to read the comments, alright? Don't do it. I respect your support, but don't do it. Otherwise, I'll have to ban you from the stream. Sorry. So then you have the phone on and someone is calling you, or maybe you call someone. You have this pop 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 sound. You may heard in headset as well. So that's why before the taxi, it's usually the procedure to switch off the phones, just not to get disturbed by this sound. Ba-ba-bum, ba-ba-bum. But why the usage of the phones is mostly prohibited? Um, because uh, we have today we have 4G, right? And then we'll have 5G, 6G, um, and we have many types for the cell system, many types of connections, and we know now that they probably won't interfere with the airplane equipment, but we cannot tell for sure in the future. And this industry, it develops so fast that you just cannot uh, be updated. You cannot do all the tests for every airplane just to make sure that it will not influence the aircraft equipment. That is why it's just more easier to prohibit usage of the phones on board. How much I have to spend to become a pilot? It's from around $30,000 up to hundred with something thousand, depends on your country. Come get me. Last warning for you personally. I'll have to ban you. Stop spamming with the hearts, and I do respect you, but stop doing it. Otherwise, I'll have to ban you. Okay? Uh, which is your longest flight? Already say 3 hours and said 7 hours, 37 minutes. How much I have to spend to become a pilot? Already answered. Dennis, have you ever came across mystery objects in the sky during a flight? No, never. Was once. I saw the meteor, but it's not the mystery object. I knew it for sure that it's a meteor falling from the sky, right? And it was shining like a rocket. I could see the parts of it separated, and yeah, it was very bright in the night sky. And it's not like a star, falling. It's like a meteor, and it vanished in the sky. Hand gaming. Probably you didn't hear me. I have to put user. Okay, I put a timeout. Okay. Uh, what do what do you use for live streaming now? I use my laptop. It's gaming laptop MSI, and I use Logitech Brio camera. Seems like one of the best cameras out there for the webcams. It's not very cheap, but I really like the quality of this whole camera. Have you ever flown to Sweden? Yeah, many times. To Stockholm. I was there. I hope to fly there again. What can I do to become a pilot after 12? Just study in school. That's it. 12 years old. Enjoy your childhood. And yeah, try to just live the life of the kid. Still a kid at 12. Enjoy your life. After that, when you are 16, probably you can try to go to the local air club and fly there. Oh, being also guy, I like the video stream. Thank you. Yeah, guys, if you have the opportunity, please like this live stream. It will help to promote throughout YouTube algorithms. Are you Russian? No, I'm Ukrainian. Uh, thank you that comment. Which method you will prefer study pilot program with conventional? Well, I would prefer a study pilot program because I usually pay less for that. What do you think of Sun Express being a new Ryanair because of her? What do you think of Sun Express being new Ryanair because of hard delays? It's just the rumors. There are so many flights of Ryanair. Of course, the more flights you have, the more hardliners you have, right? And that's why it's like a meme for Ryanair. Dennis, why you choose to become a pilot? Uh, I had no other way out. Let's say I'm from aviation family. My grandfather used to fly for military aviation. He was a transport pilot. He was flying Antonov 12. It's a big four-engine military airplane, and they did some kind of surveillance. They have surveillance equipment on board to check out the radar systems of the enemies. And yeah, my father used to be the engineer, the airplane engineer, and my mother was the flight attendant. So we were always living near to the airport, and I always see the airplanes. And back before 9/11, before 2001, it was allowed for me even to go to the airport. And my dad could sometimes meet with him on the job. And I saw the maintenance of the airplanes. I was in cockpit and I was a kid, and it was my dream job to be a pilot. I wanted to fly. I saw those pilots, wearing the white shirts, suits. They looked like gods for me. Now I realize that pilot job is as every job. We are not gods. We are not even close to that. So, but we have a nice job. I would agree with that. So yeah. A little bit more from the Sony. Yeah, thank you, Alex. I was staying tonight. I haven't stayed there for a long time, so I'll have the flight actually to Tel Aviv. I'll check my schedule, tell you for sure. I'll have overnight stay there. I don't know. It's my schedule. On 5th of this month, I'll have the flight to Tel Aviv. It's PS 777, coming back PS 778. So we spent a few hours in a hotel and coming back. Papa Sierra Oscar Airport. Um, well, I filmed the video from Kharkiv to Tel Aviv, and I wanna edit it and post probably next week or maybe this week. We'll see. Oh no, this week is going to the end, so next week. Nothing special there. Absolutely. I mean, about the video, it's the same type, just trying to tell you. Probably gonna tell more about the airport itself. Maybe I'll search for some history in Google and put some history part, with my voice um, in a video. Probably that should be okay. Thank you, Alex, again for your support. Okay, go back to the comment section to be more updated. And if you want your comment to appear and you really want me to answer it, you can go to the donation alerts in a link and your comment will appear here because I probably may miss your comment, but I try to read as much as possible. Do we need some prior knowledge before joining the flight school, or can we directly join it after the high school? We can directly join it after the high school. However, in the high school, you need to have some basic knowledge. See, the basic knowledge in math, basic knowledge in physics, to understand the aerodynamics, the principle of flight, the meteorology, basically everything in aviation uh, is based on that, on that um, take concentrate on technical subjects rather than. But also the most important is English. So if you're a native English speaker, it's good for you. If you don't, uh, try to learn English. If you are not, try to learn English. Right? Hi from Indonesia, Jakarta. Selamat malam, Alex. When do you use the stop trim during landing in Boeing 737? Uh, I use it just before. Then I disengage the autopilot. I trim a little bit pitch up to have the little bit, not the neutral forces, but to have uh, cushion forces. So then I flare, it's more easier for me to flare or trim a little bit up before the landing. Not just before the landing, I would say, but then I disengage the autopilot. Sir, please give me a shout out to make my day. Andia Tiwari. Aditya Tiwari. Sorry. Where are you from, sir? I'm from Ukraine. Didn't you think to become a military pilot, or probably you're a pacifist uh, like me? Chop, I'm a pacifist like you. Yeah, you may call me pacifist because I'm not really into military stuff. I do not support it in any ways, and I like the military aviation in a way uh, of aircraft design. Let's say. Then I look at the let's say fighter jets. I'm trembling a little bit, when they low pass. Sometimes I see them low pass, have a military base near to Kiev. Wow, I would like to fly, but just to fly, not to drop the bombs, fire missiles, because when you do it, you kill people, and sometimes you kill innocent people. So for me, in general, the military and military aviation is the same with the gun. You know, it used to kill people, and I don't really like it. Well, it's better to have the gun sometimes, and everybody around have the gun to protect you and your family. I would agree with that. But in general, the military, I'll never be in military. You know, I'll never go and serve for any kind of country. No, it's not for me. I like my family. I like my life, and I don't want to kill people who did really nothing to me, personally, to me. Hi Dennis, do you suggest to have a degree for pilot? Depends on your country. I would suggest to have any kind of degree. If I would return back, I would go through different degree, not the pilot degree, but different degree, probably engineer or management, whatever, But I would not uh, study for the pilot as I did. I would rather than go to the flight school to pay for everything, and I would have the nice degree, and I would have also the pilot license. It's better than to have the pilot degree and pilot license. You are limiting your chances to be employed at least somewhere, because nowadays you see the aviation crisis is still ongoing. We don't know where and when it ends. Um, Probably in nearby 2 years, I hope. But so far, if you're trained to be a pilot, it's good. To have the pilot degree, I wouldn't say it's good. And what's your favorite airplane? Probably, if we speak about the commercial airplanes, it's Airbus A350. If we speak about the airplanes that I've flown, it's Antonov 28. Very powerful machine, I like. Dennis, do you know what do I need to say? Then someone asked me, why did you decided to become a pilot? And I didn't know what to answer. I don't know what to answer. Yeah, I know what to answer. Well, it depends on you. So why you became a pilot? Can you suggest me a best academy for a pilot course? I don't know. I don't know. Um, I was studying just in Ukraine. Let's see, not in any other country. Right? So I don't know the market now. Hi Captain, when you go to Brazil, LOL. Samuel, hopefully one day. It's my top list of my destinations to visit. So yeah, I want to go there. Want to go to Rio. Yeah, wonderful place. What's your worst or your best experience in airplane? Um, I don't have the worst experience probably. Hmm, interesting question. I need to think about it first. Any tips about for aspiring pilot? By the way, your channel, love your channel, and you're inspiring people. Any tips? I don't know. Just follow your dream. Follow your dream. If you don't have money, if you want to become a pilot, um, you'll become a pilot, even without the money. You'll find the way to earn the money, and you may not become a pilot fast, but at some point, if it's your goal, you can be a pilot. So that's my tip for inspiring pilots. If you are a pilot, just live your dream life. As for me, it's a dream life. Dennis, can a pilot or a flight attendant have a tattoo? Yeah, yeah, you can. But it should not be on the face, it should not be over here, let's say, on the visible places. Or you need to wear the shirt like this with the long sleeves for other people not to watch it. Because we're the face of the airline, let's say. Passengers should be sure that flying with us is safe because the greatest fear for the passenger is not that they're afraid of flying, they're afraid of the uncontrolled environment. See, they need to put their trust into us. If they see the guy who fly, the pilot guy will have this tattoo like 666, let's say, on the forehead, like this famous singer, in Russia, crazy singer. What they should think about this guy? Is he crazy? Whether he will stall this airplane, dive down? We had a case with a German pilot who crashed the plane in the mountains. So people should be sure that everything will be all right with the pilot. That is why we wear this white shirts, the uniform, to show the passengers that we are okay to be trusted. So I think it's good that you shouldn't have these tattoos, etc., all over the places. Yeah, you can have it, just not to show. Not show. You can be here, here, here. I know the guys who have tattoos. It's their own decision, but do the best for other people to be trusted because you may have nice tattoo like of the lion, but in some parts maybe we have cultural world. In some parts, people might think that the lion is something connected to offensive things like, and they may not trust you. So the simple tattoo may put the trust to the zero, right? So that's why I'm not taking any tattoos. I'm not making them on my body. Um, yeah. Are you coming to UAE to visit Expo 2020? No, Mohammed. I don't have any plans for that. So, how much time you need to become a pilot? Usually 2 years, sometimes up to 4 years. What's your motivation to become a pilot? Already told you. Just play back the stream. And yeah, I was told I'm from aviation family. I was fascinated with the airplanes throughout my life, so that's why I would like to fly. Are you coming? You already answered. What's your favorite plane? Already answered. What's your motivation for becoming a pilot? Already answered. Uh, the 666 tattoo bad. 777 is okay. Yeah. Uh, Ace Pilot by. You're welcome to India. Thank you so much. What's your motivation becoming a pilot? I'm from aviation family, and my motivation was always with me when I was a kid. Um, the height of 152 centimeters is enough to reach all functions in the cockpit. I haven't tried, but I think for 777 or for 737 it's okay. I think so because then I trim the pedals full up. Well, I need really to have the short legs to operate with full trim up pedals. I think you can do it. What do I carry in the cockpit? Do you remember me? What do you carry in the cockpit? I carry my bag, me basically, and that's it. What's your favorite plane? Already answered. It's Airbus A350 and Antonov 98. And I like 737 because of flying. What's your worst turbulence experience? Or have you adapted all of them? Yeah, once encountered the wake turbulence over in Turkey. We had the 777 flying overhead, and we joined the stream behind the plane, and the autopilot went off just rapidly, and the bank angle was more than 30 for some time. And yeah, the first officer was sleeping, was control sleep, and I was pointing the point that we are flying, where all flying. It was about Bravo Alpha Golf overhead Ankara, and that's it. I control the airplane. I leveled off it, and that's it. Put the autopilot on. But I would say it's the worst case of turbulence. The worst case was the flight from Sharm el Sheikh to Lviv, and we went through the moderate turbulence throughout the flight. So it was constantly bumping. The speed was up more than 10 knots, down less than 10 knots for the set speed throughout the flight. It's terrible. Bumpy all the flight. And some of the passengers were dizzy. Sir, how do you feel to be a pilot? I feel okay, Mr. Pawan Mishra. Um, I have what I have, and yeah, it's hard to complain. Even though we are in the middle of aviation crisis, I don't know what will happen next. But so far, I like it. But like I see, will Boeing 777X be a popular aircraft for airlines? I think yes. It will replace the 300 versions in nearby 10 years, I think. Should be fantastic airplane. They're like disposable wing tips. Cool. Do most airports have ILS? If not, are these alternatives? Uh, most of the airports have ILS system. Or if we speak about the airports capable to operate, on which we can operate the Boeing 737, let's say, they do have the ILS system. The alternatives are the VRDME approach, VR approaches, and also RMP approaches or RNAV approaches, which is the same. Captain, do you have down hard landing? The hardest landing for me was 1.79. It's not very hard. The hard landing starts from 2 Gs, so I haven't done it in my entire career. I'm 20 years old. Can I become a pilot? Why not? You can be. It's a proper time to start. Greetings from the Netherlands. Netherlands. So, yeah, greetings, Arsene. Greetings to you, Netherlands. How to get a flying simulator? Just usually purchase it for if you want to have everything working as fine as it is. you need to purchase it and then download to your PC or purchase it for your what is that? PlayStation, Xbox. How to get flights were already answered. Dennis Betsy Murder wonders. Have you ever drunk in your life? Now say yes. Dennis never. Okay, you are gentleman. Betsy. Yes, I drank, but yeah, I was drunk a few times. And then I was probably 20, 25, around that age. Uh, but I don't drink anymore. Good to see you, Captain. Good to see you too. How much we should invest to become a pilot? It depends on your country, on the flight school, on the aircraft that you're going to fly on training. So usually it's uh, from 35 to around 120,000 dollars. Hi, would you please explain valid time of wind temperature chart? Is there same uh, let's see the weather plus 3 hours? I think yes. I think yes. I found your channel recently. Absolutely love the content. Thank you so much. Hi for me, Queen. Just young. Hi. At Wizz Air Academy is the cheapest 14K, but the other schools cost between 60 to 70K. Yeah, but 14K is your cadet program, let's say. So you need to still to be the best of the best. So you pay the money and you pass the exams. So you need to be the best of the best, best of the best to apply to that program. All right. So plus to this 14K, you need to be to have the knowledge already. I would recommend to go there because it reduces the cost of your training, and you'll be employed after it. It's the main thing to be employed because the main problem is two main problems in becoming a pilot. First, to get the money to become a pilot, and the second is to get the job after you have your license. Hey, Captain, what is the last stopping distance of 747 with full mount brakes? Um, Depends on the weight. You can check it in fuel range if I have it. Yeah, I have it. Let me check the stop distance. Actually, we have the special software to calculate everything, but we may also use the fuel range. Performance in flight. Um, General. Um, Here we have the climb. No, in fuel range we have non-standard, flight with unreliable airspeed, and the landing distance performance calculation. Normal configuration landing distance. Okay, on a dry runway with auto brake maximum. Uh, what is here? No, it's in feet. So for 65 tons, it's 3,520 feet, the landing distance. So quite short, right? A little bit more than 1,000 meters. Hey Captain, can pilots play AM station radio through instruments? No. What is the gap between your two consecutive medical checkup, 1 year, but then I'll turn, uh, I think 50 or 45, I don't remember. I need to do the medical every half a year. Hey Captain, can pilots play already answered. Did you ever go to college? I went to university and to academy. So I have the bachelor degree and master's degree. Captain, what movie do you like? Um, I like Matrix. I really like this idea of artificial world, and then Matrix 4 will be released. I want to check it out as premiere in Kiev here, and I also want to check out the Dune, which is going on the screens right now. So probably gonna check it out when I'll have the time. But now YouTube channel takes all my time. And yeah, I don't know when I will see. I saw a video of 777 ship landing was impressive. Short landing was impressive. Yeah, it has this deceleration rate of 777 is better compared to 737 because you have more wheels, more brakes, and more friction. Let's say with the surface, and the approach speed is the same, even less for 777 compared to 737 usually. Let's ask, have you ever visited Boeing aircraft factory? No. If you go for the fair flight, if you take a new airplane from the Seattle, usually you have it from the Seattle factory, so usually go there. But I haven't done this. By the way, do you know how many of these airplanes are based in Germany? I think three or four. Still me. What's your favorite plane? Again, the same question from the screen. It's Airbus A350s for commercial airplanes, and from airplanes I have flown, it's Antonov 20. As for performance, specific for performance, I also like 737. Can you fly 737 600 and 700, or you need some extra training? No, I can do it. It's just same rating. I have the rating 300 up to 900, so I can fly classic also. Is there any brakes in the nose wheel? No. Hey Captain, what's your maximum weight that can be carried by 737? There is no figure like this. Every airplane is unique with different engines and with different dry operating weight. The empty weight is different, so there's no specific this. You cannot tell a specific number for 7%. They're all different. The maximum takeoff weight is different. Everything is different. For specific airplanes, there are specific weights. How can pilots check their landing rating? Listen for web owners. Landing rating. What does it mean? I didn't understand that. Canada or USA for flight training? Mm, Canadian license it lasts for 5 years maximum. Then you have to renew it. In the United States, the FAA license lasts forever. So if you don't fly, if you have Canadian license and you don't fly for 5 years, it will expire. The FAA license will never expire. Hello, how to join pilot? I didn't get the question. Which was your most favorite place? You know, uh, probably the most unique place was, and one of my favorites was in Indonesia. You can Google Langgur Airport, uh, and It's in the middle of the ocean. It's between Indonesian islands, somewhere between Papua province and Australia. And there is the small island just around 25 miles in a radius in a diameter. And we used to fly there, and we had like 1 week stay there. We were flying from Langur to Saumlaki to Ambon, and have lots of time to spend there. And then once I took my daughter and my wife there, it was fantastic. And because of the unique nature, and the beach there is fantastic. One of the best beaches I have ever seen. The sand is so white, the water is so blue, palm trees, and there were no any tourists there. Some local people, but mainly it's the heaven on earth, I think. And we were living in a big house there. There are no any hotels, nothing. So the owner of the house, he just rented. So the airline rented the house from this guy, who's the richest guy on the island, and we have special chiefs who cook for us every day, dishes for the dinner, for the lunch, and mostly fish with rice, but it was very tasty. And there was also a boat. You could take the boat with the skipper, with the boat driver, and you could do some fishing. There was also a scooter. You could take the scooter to travel around the island. So actually, I spent fantastic time in Langur, and probably it's one of my favorite places in Indonesia. Um, Fantastic experience, my friends, and the feeling that you are somewhere far, far away from everything, and literally you are far away because the flight from Ambon it's 1 hour and 30 minutes, and you fly over the ocean all the time, and yeah, you have this feeling that you are far away from everything. Waters are really deep there, so we snorkel in the masks. But if you're a little bit far away from the island, if you swim away, just 50 meters away, 50, you'll see it's very deep. And then you fish. When you fish, you go down like you put, how to call it in English? I forgot. So the depth is around 70 to something meters, just near to the island. It's terribly deep. I will become the 787 pilot, my friend. Yeah, good. Luck with your dreams. Why not? Captain, are you not tired? Yeah, I'm a little bit tired. Speaking all the time, you know. We started at 4:30. Now it's almost 6:20. A little bit tired. But the good thing that I fly tomorrow afternoon, midday. It's already getting dark. The sun is already down there, uh, behind our flat Earth, and yeah, just waiting for the new day to come. I have the update, my friends. Sorry, I'll deflect your attention for a moment. Sorry, I have this. It's a new system, Road Wireless Go. Oh, sorry, the water that I drank. Mm. The wireless Go system will provide me with it's a new step for my channel for the audio. Mostly, I'll use it for my vlogs. I don't want to use it in the cockpit so far because it can transmit 2.4 gigahertz, and I don't know how it can interfere with the airplane equipment. So for airplane audio recording, I'm waiting for a special adapter that should be delivered to my home, and with that adapter I can record just on a simple recorder, not using this one because I afraid to interfere with aircraft equipment. So mostly I will use it for my videos, my vlogs, but not inside the airplanes because I understand it can be not safe, and the safety is first, my friends. So the price for this is quite a lot. I paid around $350 for this box. We have one transmitter and sorry, two transmitters and one receiver. So basically, with this system, I can record in the wind conditions. I can record the audio from different persons, and it's superb. And thank you very much because I spent YouTube salary for this, all the YouTube salary, and also for this microphone, which is the same manufacturer Rode. It's lavalier. It's also very expensive mic. As for the quality, I think it's good. I haven't tested. It's the first test of this microphone just right now. Hey, Captain, which subjects are needed for pilot course? Well, then you going through their studying, you have meteorology, principles of flight, navigation, everything, air laws, meteorology, yes, I say here. But to have the idea about those subjects, you need to have understand the basic understanding of technical subjects like physics, mathematics. So try to concentrate on that. Plus, if you are not native English speaker, you need to know English at quite good level. Have you ever made an emergency landing? No, it was just urgency. We had the sick person on board, so we landed with pan, not made it. Time to relax, guys. I'm relaxing right now with you. By the way, my friends, um, support me with your like. Please press the like to this live stream because there are not many people left as far as I can see. There are 53 people watching me. If you put your likes, it will help to put algorithms to promote this stream. Thank you so much. Captain, where are you? Captain, where are you? You're a wizard cat. What does it mean? Where are you, wizard cat? Wizard cat. Mm, no, now the audio quality is not good because you have low quality internet probably. Oh, probably. I'll try to switch to other mic and tell me if it's better.
Is it better now, or was it better before? Just about the audio. I switched to the camera microphone, let's say. Captain, what is the difference of airplane yoke? Many planes have different yokes, so yeah, they are different. On ATR we had the touch control steering button on the yoke, so with the autopilot on selected, now good. You can disconnect the autopilot in any mode and steer the airplane manually and release it. No, it was better before, it's better now. It was better before, it is better now. Yes, it is better, thanks. Okay, so a very expensive microphone, but useless, yeah, for the live streams. Maybe I have the audio card which is not providing with a good sound. Maybe that is why I have this camera. Is there any input for the mic? No, there are no any input. Sorry for the picture. Oh my god. Yeah, now it's okay. It's louder but more noise, not that bad. Okay. Now it's louder but more noise. Okay, we're gonna come back to this mic for a while. I'll just put the volume up, I hope. One, two, just. One, two, three. So it should be louder now, I hope, because the noise is terrible, I know. So I put the volume level up, and now using this mic. What are the different types of approaches? Much better now, okay. Captain, how much do you earn as a pilot? Again, the most popular question here. How much do I earn? I cannot tell you. It's according to my contract. I cannot tell you the exact number. Can you say pam pam? Pam pam. This is too much noise. Why? No, before was better, Captain. Before was better. Alright. I hear noise now. Might be okay, not good. Easier vision. Oh. I'll put it back. Well, I'll change the mic. Sorry about it, my friends. Now we have the camera mic going. Hi, Captain from Malaysia. Hi, is the plane this? In the plane, this is better. Yeah, it's quieter now. Yeah, sounds good. It's okay, Captain. Thank you. Captain, so much people teach me then emergency landing must speed legs up. Is it true? No. Just do what you are told by the flight attendants in that situation. Just take brace position. It is safe. Do you taxi using the rudders? Sometimes. The good thing on Boeing 737 that the nose wheel is connected to the rudder pedals, and you can deflect the nose gear up to 7 degrees left to right with the rudder pedals, so it's okay. But mostly I use the steering tiller. What are the different types of approaches? Most common is ILS approach, then we have VR approaches, VRDME approaches, NDB approaches, RMP approaches, LNAV approaches, visual approaches, ION approaches as well. Also GLS approaches and microwave systems different. But the most common is ILS. I like this configuration. Please, Captain, check the stream later and compare. Yeah, thank you so much. I'll try to remember the timing. And yeah, 2 hours for the stream. I'll check the mics. How can pilots check their landing overload? This info available from FMC, from the central display, or after incident description. Well, do you mean load factor on landing? Well, on some airplanes you can check it out. On some airplanes, I don't know why, but you can't. And what you need to do, if you are not sure, you need just to state it in IFML, Aircraft Flight Manual Log, that you suspect the hard landing. And later on, someone from the maintenance will arrive, and they will take the data from the flight data recorder and quick access recorder to know what was the G load upon your landing. If it's okay, nothing should be done. If it's more than the limits, depends on at what landing gear you whether you touch down on one landing gear or both landing gears. There's a special graphic about it. Probably I had a video about the G load, about the hard landings, and from there special maintenance actions should be done. How long does a pilot training take, my friend? Usually 2 years, sometimes up to 4 years, but not more than that usually. Fly to Belgium, Aviation, I'll fly there. Captain, have you flew different Boeing or Airbus? I fly Boeing right now. I'm type-rated captain on Boeing. However, I tried Airbus on flight simulator, real full flight simulator, A320 and A330, and what can I say? I like it a lot. Hey Captain, come to Turkey. Oh, okay, tomorrow I'm gonna visit your country. I'm gonna fly to Antalya. I can even tell you the flight number and the airplane I'm going to fly. It's Papa Sierra 6245. So Papa Sierra 6245, and coming back Papa Sierra 6234. The airplane should be Uniform Romeo Papa Sierra Yankee. So the departure from Kharkiv at 900 UTC. Papa Sierra Yankee is short full performance 2, as far as I remember. So the VREV is less compared to the short field performance 1 airplane. Hey Captain, come to Turkey. Yeah, already answered. Is it true that Boeing 737 pilots don't use wipers often because they can damage the windows? It's true that we don't use it when the windshield is dry. In that case it can damage it, but then you have the rain, we use it. Captain, I like your videos too much. Thank you, Pavan. Come to South Korea. I wish I would visit your country once. Is it true that Boeing 737 pilots don't... Oh, I already answered. What is flap, Captain? Flaps are the special devices on the wing. Leading edge flaps, trailing edge flaps, and then you extend the flaps, you increase the curvature of the wing curve, and that is why you can maintain less speeds on approach that help you to decelerate the airplane. And for the takeoff, it will help you to take off earlier than without the flaps. So no need for the long runways, and the risk to break out your gear, landing gear wheels, because of the high speed is low. Hey Captain, I have a question for you. Do ATC radars can track drones? I don't think so. I don't think so far. The drones are quite small. Is it hard working? What? Hard working? I don't get the question. If the Bose autopilots are if the Bose pilots are unconscious on Boeing 737, can a passenger who have enough knowledge about the plane enter the cockpit and land? There was, as far as I know, it have never been done like that in real life. However, potentially there is the case like that. There could be the case like that, but the probability is very low. Usually when I fly as a passenger, I tell the flight attendants that I'm an airline pilot, just in case. But if you tell that I know something about the planes, they would probably laugh. at you. Well, they will never bring you to the cockpit. I think so. Why do pilots disengage the autopilot in the end of approach? Yeah, most of the flights, at most of the landings we do manually. For the manual landing, you need to disengage the autopilot. That's it. Do you know TUI fly? Yeah, I know that airline. Captain, just finished my homework. It was too much. Now I can chat with you. The last I chatted on live stream was about Expo 2020. Thank you, Muhammad, for support, for chatting with me. Which is the best sounding engine on a plane? I don't know. Hey Captain, I wanted to know, then will you arrive at London Heathrow? I would really like to meet you. I love your content, you make my dream come true. Mr. Gaming TV, thank you for your kind support. Greetings to UK. And then we fly to UK. We don't have overnights. We don't have layovers. We fly there. In an hour, we are coming back to Kyiv. So yeah, like that. We see only apron. That's it. And Dennis, what are the functions of LNAV and VNAV? Oh, I did the answer for the question in the beginning of this live stream. It was very full, and I don't want to tell one more time about it on this live stream. Basically, those are the functions of the flight management computer. You just can go to the beginning of the stream and listen to me, because I had exactly the same question, almost the same question. Sorry, just takes time for me. Hey pilot, what does it mean to retard the plane? Again, the same question, one of the first questions that I have on the live stream. Retard, you need to pull down the thrust before landing, that's it. To idle. What are the pros and cons of flying the 737NG? It's a wonderful plane, but it's designed a long time ago, so we still have these manual procedures that you have to follow. Unlike an Airbus or any kind of modern airplane, that most of the systems are working automatically. Here you need to switch everything. The generators on, anti-ice on, everything. Air conditioning system the same, on off, and basically it may be annoying for someone. For me it was annoying at first, because I used to fly the ATR where you didn't have this kind of actions. Don't have this kind of actions, switching all the systems. Most of the systems are working automatically. So if you like switching and flying old style machine, the 737 is for you. So it's at some point it's a good point, at some point it's not a good point. For me, I would like to try maybe some newer plane in general, like Airbus or any kind of Boeing 777 maybe, or 787. But I'll fly for my airline. So yeah, I can fly 737, it's totally okay for me. Make a video in Flight Simulator. I have many of those. Yeah. What does the APU and PTU do? The APU provides it's the one extra engine on the tail of the airplane, provides with air condition and bleed air supply, and also electrical supply for the airplane, extra supply. The PTU is power transfer unit. Basically what it does, it supplies the hydraulic system B with pressure in case it needs extra pressure for it. So power transfer unit. There is also landing gear transfer unit for system A. So once it's hydraulic system, the other is different engine. Captain, why do pilots fly the last part of the ILS approach manually? Abdullah, because if the runway, the system is not certified, or ATC will not guarantee that you can perform the category 3A automatic landing, you need to perform manual landing. In Ukraine, there's just one runway certified for auto-land, and we are not landing there all the time in auto-land. For auto-land, you need to perform it once in a while, so depends on how many flights we have. Usually once per month you land the auto-landing, just to make sure you haven't forgot the procedures for the auto-land, the call-outs, all these checks of the systems. And 99% of all my landings are manual landings. So that is why to manually land the airplane, you disengage the autopilot. How much money is cost you to become a pilot? Oh, it's the most popular question. Guys, go to my videos, the oldest videos, the oldest, and there is my video, my way to become a pilot. I explained everything, the price, where I went, where I started, and yeah, just for you now, how much I spent, not more than $7,000 to become a commercial pilot, $7,000. Hey Captain, if an aircraft is banking and cannot be controlled properly, can you apply the spoilers so it could be level? No. Then you bank, the spoilers will deploy automatically at some point of the bank. If you apply spoilers, you will kill the lift. And if you bank, you cannot control the airplane. You cannot control the airplane in the high bank, usually because of the bank, the stall speed is getting higher. So you cannot control it because your lift is very, very high. Your speed is at the stall speed, and it's not enough to, the airfoil's deflection is not enough to control the plane near to the stall conditions. If you extend the speed brakes, you will make it even worse. What system are used to control cabin temperature? Where does cold air and hot air comes from? Their special air conditioning system. The air comes from the packs, so-called packs. They are installed under the wing, in a wing root section of the Boeing 737. So the air is taken from outside. Then there are special separators of the water separators, and the other part of the air is coming from the engine compressor, section 5 and section 9 of Boeing 737. Depends on thrust settings. So those airs are combined in packs, and the air is got distributed to the cabin compartment. Part of this air circulates in a mixed manifold and goes back again, and part of the air goes out from the main outflow valve or through the exhaust valve. Can you speak French? No, I can't, sorry. In case of complete hydraulic failure, can you still land a 737? Yes, this is why I like this plane, my friends. If you fly bigger plane or complicated plane, for example Airbus, if you have hydraulic loss and ram air turbine will not provide you with some hydraulic power, there is no any way how you control the airplane other than adding, removing the thrust. On Boeing 737 you have the mode, it's called manual reversion mode. Basically you have the cables connected to the hydraulic boosters, and those hydraulic boosters provide hydraulic power to the airfoils. If you don't have hydraulic power, you can operate those boosters. So we have long linkage, have lots of friction there, and it's kind of hard to control the airplane. still, the stabilizer trim is available because it's electrically controlled. It's a good thing. It may help you in that condition. And we every year we go through the simulator trainings and checks, and at some point we have this exercise to complete, the loss of system A and system B hydraulic or manual reversion. Loss of both hydraulic system and or manual reversion. For 737, it becomes very hard to fly this airplane, and I don't think that tiny little girl is able to fly it. So the 737 is really for the guys who have the force in the hands, but it's flyable and you can land it. It's Mayday case because the possibility to make hard landing, I would say, not safe landing is high, but still 737 is one of those planes that can be controlled even without hydraulic system, and that is why I like it. So even if you lose two of the engines, even if you lose hydraulic system, basically everything, if you lose everything, all the systems, you're still capable to control this airplane, and that is why I like it a lot. Can you say plom plom? Everybody says this differently. It's pam pam. Come to Tel Aviv. Soon I'll fly to Tel Aviv, yeah. Then you're flying in Indonesia as a captain. How did you speak to Indonesian passengers? Not everyone knows English. Well, I have written text. I have written text in my book for announcement in Indonesia. Selamat pagi Bapak dan Ibu yang terhormat. Di sini pesawat di Garuda Indonesia ETR 72600. Saya nama Captain Dennis. so on. So I remember some part of it, but still, yeah, I was reading the text. So what I add, it's like the flight time and destination, and that's it. How to become a pilot? Just go to the flight school. How are you doing, Captain? I hope you're good. Yeah, thank you. I'm doing fine, thank you so well. Captain, I had read the Boeing 777 FCOM and Airbus 380 FCOM. If I compare both, I prefer Airbus 320 as it's more comfortable and more computerized. Mohammed, I would agree with you. I really love the manuals of Airbus, of ATR. They have the logic, more logical, you know. You can find all the limitations in limitations section. For Boeing 737, there are some limitations in a system description, some limitation in limitation page. Well, it's quite confusing. However, I like the English language of the FCOM of Boeing 737 compared to Airbus and ATR. I would say I like it more. But the structure of the manuals on Airbus is a little bit better. How much years it take to be a pilot? Usually 2 up to 4 years. Why don't speak Russian? Because it's English channel, English speaking channel, and I wouldn't speak Russian anyway. Maybe Ukrainian, who knows? Do I need to make one more channel in Ukrainian? No, I don't want to make it because I'm the international guy. Be a Muslim. I think it's you can be. If you can be, go for it. What is the brand of Captain phone? Vivo is Vivo, China phone. What would you do then your plane is hijacked? There is the special, if the airplane is hijacked, there is a special procedure to do. It's written in our manual. So I'll open the manual and follow step by step according to the procedure. What is the procedure? I cannot tell you. It's not public information. When do you use the rudder pedals? On the ground to control the airplane direction. After departure, after airborne, you mostly don't use it. Before landing, just before landing, I use the rudder pedal. So I align the airplane. If I have the crosswind for landing, I proceed with the crab, and just before the landing, I apply the counter pedal to put the nose into a line with the runway axis, and I put a little bit yoke towards the wind to avoid this bank angle on the landing. It's called the dick crab. Hello, Captain. Does your company require COVID vaccination? No, it's more democratic, I would say, in my country. They encourage employees to have the vaccination, but if you refuse to do it, there's no any penalties for you. So I did it. I did the vaccination because I think if I wasn't a pilot, I wouldn't do it probably. But I communicate with people, in the cockpit in a closed environment. I don't want to be a transmitter, so I want to be the best, one of those. So not the best, sorry, but one of those who protect themselves in the best way and the people around. So I think it's up to everyone to take this decision to have the vaccination or not. For me, I'm not sure if it will solve this kind of problem in general, whether it will be the common immune for the population or vaccination of population. But I decided to do it. I called to all my colleagues who did different vaccines to put the China vaccine, Pfizer vaccine, Moderna vaccine. We have everything of that. AstraZeneca. We have everything of that available. Before, we hadn't had any kind of vaccines in the spring. On the summer, there are lots of vaccines available in my country, so it's a good thing. And I asked for if they had some bad circumstances after vaccine, high temperature, etc. And everyone who did the China vaccine, I'm not encouraging you to take the China vaccine. It's CoronaVac. It's certified. So they hadn't had any problems with that, and I decided to put the China vaccine. The virus is coming from China, so I decided, well, I'll use the Chinese vaccine. And I put it, and then I injected it. Everything went so fun, and I hadn't had any bad circumstances like fever, high temperature, etc. Seems like I haven't done anything with my body. As for Pfizer, I heard about the high temperature, for Moderna as well. Well, my friends, it's up to you. I think it should be democratic. I think the government should not force everyone, do the vaccine, otherwise we will not let you work or study. No, I do not support it. Personally, me. Hey Captain, do you know Turkish? No, unfortunately. I know it's a big problem because I want to travel throughout the Turkey, and mostly people in Turkey, as far as I know, they are not good in English, and of course the Russian the same. So probably I need to learn some Turkish before going to your country. Mathematics skills to be a pilot. You don't need to be a professor. You need just to have a little bit more than basic skills in math. What's your salary? Cannot tell according to my contract, but it's now several times less. Hello, my dream is to become a pilot like you. You can be even better than me. Is the Boeing 7? What's the question? Is the Boeing 777 hard or heavy to fly, Tom? I think it's more easier than 737. That's what I heard from my colleagues who've flown the 777. It's fly-by-wire. It's superb airplane. What's your favorite plane? Again, the popular question for today. If you speak about commercial airplanes, it's Airbus A350. Where are the manual brakes situated on the Boeing 737? Well, if we take, let's say, this is a pedal, rudder pedal, one rudder pedal. The brakes are on the top, so basically you put it with your top part of the foot, and your thumbs are located, fingers. So press it like this. That's the brakes, manual brakes, like in a car, you know. But here we have two of the brakes. You press them simultaneously. Hello, Captain. What are the most important cockpit buttons? Eject. There are no important cockpit buttons. There are some of the buttons that you need to press every time for every procedure. So I think that some buttons are more important than other buttons. Well, the lights are not as important as autopilot or something, but still you need to switch them on and switch them off when it's needed. How much money do you make from a pilot? Sorry, cannot tell you, my friends. About the salary, let's according to my contract, I cannot tell it publicly, okay? If my airline will see me telling about the salary, they will call me and say, why are you telling this internal information to everyone? So according to my contract, I cannot tell it everyone, all right? I hope it's understandable, because the airlines are competing with each other, competing even sometimes for pilots. So we'll give the public information to our competitors, right? So we don't need to do it. And what can I say? My salary is now way less than it used to be before the crisis, before the aviation industry. It applies not only in my airline, for my airline. It applies for most of the airlines on the market. So, yeah, it's quite bad for the pilot salary in general in the world. Many of the new pilots will see the salary and say, oh, no, it's not for me because I need to pay for the flight training after I have this small salary. No. But the reality is like that for now. And I don't know when it will change. Probably when the crisis is over. So now YouTube helps me, actually. It helps me to pay for the bills, to pay for the channel upgrade. So thank you very much for your likes, for your comments, and yeah, you make me more sure about that even with the YouTube money I can buy the food for my family if the crisis will go to deterioration, if I lose my job. I hope it never happened, but still I have my YouTube channel. It's good. Thank you so much for your support. Sir, total money required to become a pilot. It depends on your flight school, the airplane you're gonna be flying on throughout your training. Depends on your country you're going through the training. So it's from $35,000 up to $120,000. Depends on the country. Captain, do you know Arabic? No, I don't know. I'm flying now together with my mate Alexander. So I'm gonna fly tomorrow to Antalya, and he actually studies Arabic. I say, why you need Arabic? And he say, I need to study something. And I thought that Arabic is very interesting language because it doesn't look like normal language that we know, and even then you're writing from the right to left, unlike we write right from left to right. So he's was very curious about this language, and he started to learn it. Very interesting, yeah. So it proves that you need to learn to improve, even though if you don't know why you need it. Sometimes just not to get bored in this life, you need to study something, music, art, language, and it's great. I like very much the planes. I'm from Havana. Greetings to Havana, Cuba. Anything about hypoxia? You normally don't have it, the hypoxia in commercial aviation, just in case of depressurization. How much flight hours do you have? How many? I know I'm also not good in English. I have around 6,500 hours. Now it's probably 6,600. Boeing Airbus 737. It's the nickname. I already told about the salary. I will not tell it. Apply, attend interviews and training to be a pilot. Pilot training costs a lot of. Didn't understand the question. Hi, Captain from Sri Lanka. Greetings to Sri Lanka. How your airline and colleagues attend to your YouTube activity? Most of them, they don't know about me, about my channel, since I'm English speaker right now on my YouTube channel, and I'm not in their recommendation page, so mostly they do not know. But some of them they know about my channel, and probably they support me, but they'll never tell me in the face, right, the truth. Maybe they don't like it. I don't really know. I don't really care. The main thing that the management of the airline supports me. Our management of the flight department also supports me. That's it. And I do my best to film everything safely, right? I film everything safely. I do not use my hand to film below 10,000 feet. I just sometimes feel that I'm in a cruise flight from the hand, because there the other pilot controls everything, going through the ATC communication, controls the instruments. There I can feel, okay guys, we're flying, blah blah blah. So I could sleep at that time, so it's safe, so I can film there on a cruise flight. During the critical phases of flight, I put the camera on the side, or I put it here on my head. It doesn't storm me on the head. So yeah, I would suggest you also don't care about the opinion of other people. Care about the people that support you. Care about, but if you have this hateful opinion of what you're doing, doesn't matter YouTube, your career, etc., there will be many people telling you, oh, you will never succeed in that, you'll never become a pilot, you'll never become a popular YouTuber, you'll never be. And there are lots of people like that. And I also have people telling me that it's a bad thing that they could be your relatives sometimes. They would say, oh, why do you need it? Never do it. It sounds stupid. It's a stupid idea. And some people give up at this stage, all right? They give up with their career, with their dreams. But we live, I know you can believe in, I don't know, Allah, Buddha, Christ, whatever. You can believe in afterlife. But what we know so far, my friends, on this Earth, planet Earth, probably we live just one life. And try to live this life as you want to live it. So my suggestion, take care only about your goals, your dreams. Don't care about the rest. If someone will tell you, no, you will never do it, this should encourage you. No, I will do it. So I have a great respect to my haters. I have the great respect for those who support me. You both encourages me. You both encourage me, yeah. Captain, do you fly the same plane every time? And what's the call-out sign? No, I fly different planes. All the 737s that we have, the call-out is also different. It depends on their flight. So tomorrow I have the flight Alpha Uniform India. So tomorrow will be Ukraine International 6245 going to Antalya, and coming back will be Ukraine International 6234. Then he closed the video. Are you tired? A little bit. Yeah, I always tired of the streams because you constantly talk, you constantly think, and this activity, your mind activity, is not started for your body. Your body always wants to save the energy, and now speaking to you, my brain burns the energy. Even though I'm sitting, my brain burns the calories. Because of the brain activity, you may burn up to the same amount of the calories as on a treadmill. So that is why if you have this kind of long live streams, of course, you get tired. Your mind saying to you always, oh no, try to relax, try to sit back or lie down, because our body wants to save the energy, because our bodies, they are not got used to the normal diet as we have now throughout the evolution. Then everything is in excess. All the food that you can buy, you can just go and buy. It has never been in our life before. It happened in the last century, actually. What's your income per month? I cannot tell. Captain, I have listened that Russian don't laugh. How much true is that? No, it's not true. They drink. They don't laugh. They drink, or they laugh then they drink. Just a joke. Pilot, a risky job? No, it's not risky anymore. I remember the joke. Grandpa, how old are you? I'm that old, then the flying was risky and having sex with a random woman, was not risky. So now it's vice versa. So flying is not risky anymore. The risky is to have different thing with different women. Have you ever flown to Maldives? No, not yet. Play Flight Simulator, maybe. Yeah, I had some videos about the flight sim, but not today. If they allow it, would you fly 737 wearing t-shirt and sandals? No, I think it's not good. The look is very important. The uniform is very important. No. I will never fly like that, even though it will be allowed. No. How do you switch the plane you fly? 737? No, I fly just 737. I'm type rating on that airplane. Have you ever tried out flying aerobatics maneuvers? I had never flown actually the aerobatics before. Well, I've flown some stalls on a small plane, but not more than that. I never fly these loops, etc. So never been in my life. I've never been to Maldives, no. Captain, where are you from? I'm from Ukraine. Ukraine. How old are you actually? I'm 34. Getting old. Yeah, the time goes very fast. The older you are, the faster it goes, and I don't know what to do with it. Actually, I know, but I don't have the time to slow it down a little bit. Actually, YouTube helped me a little bit with slowing down the time. So the new activity always brings new impressions in your life, and that is why it's better to travel and see many new things that will slow your life. Having been to Nepal, Kathmandu, no. My dream is to fly to Lukla as a passenger and film the approach. What's your departure time? It's of 6 to 4 or 5. It's 9 UTC, 9 a.m. Kharkiv, Antalya. Please say my name. My name is Bombanjobi. Bombanjobi, hello. What will happen when the APU fails in a cruise level? How will be able to start engines? Well, only with the windmill start. If we speak about the engine failure in a cruise, we can accelerate. There is a special envelope in QRH. So you need to reach certain speed at certain altitude, and you can start the engines windmilling just with the help of the airflow coming to the fan. It helps to rotate the engine. Captain, why do you use or cross bleed start from other engines, right? Captain, why do you use the trim and the wheel, and when do you use it? To remove the forces from the yoke, I use it like that. I use it then during the manual flight. Then I need to configure the airplane, and if the autopilot is on, it uses it to remove the forces from the motors. Tricks: you will have to manually restart the engines. If that doesn't work, you have to glide downwards to the nearest airport. Yeah. What are some necessary personality traits to be a pilot? Personality traits? I don't know. Whew. My thoughts are it's getting late, it's getting dark, but I'll do the 3 hours stream for today. So we still have 17 minutes more for the stream. My friends, if you want to support me, there is a special way you can do it. As you can see, I cannot read all of the comments right now, so if you can support me, there is the link under this video for Donation Alerts website. There you can donate any amount that you can, and your comment will be just on the screen. I'll do the test now, so it will be like that. And yeah, if you have the opportunity, you may support my channel, reaching the goal to this camera Sony ZV-E10 that will help me to improve it. If you don't have the opportunity to support me, please like this video. That's it. You're the best. Thank you so much. How long does it take to start a Boeing 737 and configure it? Not long time. I think less than a minute for engine start. For the Boeing 737 MAX, it takes lots of time, more than 100% more. Big fan from India, bro. I hope one day can fly like you, and I'm sure that I will be a pilot. Yeah, go follow dreams. It's nice to hear from you, my friend. Thank you for commenting. Sorry guys, I need to reply to my wife. She called me on the Viber. Sorry. Yeah, sorry. Old pilot sells potatoes. Buyer, tell me this is the landing potato. Yeah, some joke. Yeah. How many sectors do you fly a day? Usually 2, not more than that. Can you tell us what is the total flight time you have? How many on ATR and how many on 73? Totally it's around 6,500, 6,600, something like that. I need to check out my logbook. And for ATR I have 3,600 almost, I think. Yeah, 3,600 on ATR. Do you need to expect engine cowl latches during the 737 walk around? Yeah, you need to do it. Which airline do you work for? I work for Ukraine International Airlines. It's the biggest one in Ukraine. Nice talking with you, Captain. Thanks for the answers you gave me. I'll carry on and become 787 pilot. Have a nice night and love from London. Yeah, go for a dream, my friend. It's great to have you on the stream. Please don't delete the stream, save it, really interesting and funny. I hope so. Is the pilot fly every day? No, we have, at least we need to have 42 hours in a week, 42 hours for the rest. But usually, well, I've flown the day before yesterday, and now I have a day off today in Kharkiv. I'll fly tomorrow and I have the day off at home, then I'll fly to Barcelona, then I have probably, then I'll fly next day to Tel Aviv, then I have a couple of days off, and yeah, like this. Sometimes you have 2 days in a row nowadays, but before the crisis I used to have 5 days in a row, so usually have 5 days in a row, a couple of days off, and then again 5 days in a row, and could be very interesting. Captain, when you became a pilot? I became a pilot in 2009, if we speak about the commercial pilot. Did Airbus pilot ask you, like, is it comfortable to eat on your knees? No, they haven't asked me, but I would say it's not very comfortable. However, you may retract the seat, go a little bit outward from the pedals, and the yoke doesn't really influence you anymore, and there you can have comfortable meal, yes, on your knees. But that's why I think the Airbus cockpit is more comfortable as for pilot compared to Boeing 737. Captain, I have to become a pilot. What is the basics? You have to. Who forced you for that? Basics, you need to have the basic knowledge of math, of English, of physics, and the basic money to become a pilot. The money are huge nowadays. I'm gonna go have a good streams. Thank you, Pamir. Can a person become a pilot with Parkinson's disease? I'm not sure. I'm not sure about it. Go to the air medical and they will tell you for sure. Dennis, respect for your energy. Love this. Good night, Betson. Good night, Betson. Thank you. You're my inspiration for becoming a commercial pilot. Well, just game 2, but thank you for your support. Captain, how many years to become a pilot? 2 up to 4 years, something like that. Is QRH a paper, manual, or electronic? Nowadays it's electronic. We use iPads for that. So iPad is like this. We have all the manuals here, including the QRH. We can use it. It's called the Electronic Flight Bag, EFB. It's totally certified. It has the certified software, so it's okay to use it. Have you ever flown to Slovenia? Not yet. But what your airlines? It's Ukraine International Airlines. Can you say happy birthday, Diamond? Just for my mom, please. Greetings to your mom. Happy birthday. Have a great birthday. Have a great son who is very interested in aviation. Mr. Gaming, you probably Mr. Yeah, his son is interested in aviation. Wish you all the best. Pum pum. Do you know Date KLM? He was Muslim because of me. I don't know. Which country is banned? Means you cannot take your plane to that country. Well, for Ukraine, we cannot overfly Russia, we cannot overfly over Belarus, Iran, Afghanistan. Probably that's it for now. What do you want to fly the Boeing 777 in future? Depends. I'm not very eager to fly it. So I will not say it's my dream goal to fly the 777. No. But if my airline will tell me go and fly 777, I will go and fly. If my airline will tell me go and fly in Embraer, I will go and fly in Embraer. Simple as that. Yeah, the throat is burning. Speaking all the time. Try to speak 3 hours, like constantly speaking, and you'll find your throat. And today I was filming the video again, 1 hour. I was filming for a little bit more than 1 hour. I was speaking about my bag. So here I have my bag. It's Pelican backpack for my laptop, etc. And I also have the other bag. So I did a review about what pilot carries. Yeah, and yeah, I speaking already for 4 hours. So what happened to this picture? Oh my god. It shows error, stream error. What is happening? Stream bitrate is low. The picture is freezing. Probably the internet connection is bad here. Well, guys, the stream is freezing now. I hope you are okay. Tell me about the picture. Is it freezing or not? Captain, when do you turn engine and wing anti-ice on? The wing anti-ice we turn on if we have the ice build up. The engine anti-ice we turn on in icing conditions. And then the outside temperature is less than 10 degrees centigrade. Then we enter the clouds or we have the precipitation. Hello from Japan. I have longed to be a pilot since I was a child. I will do my best to be a pilot. Go for it. Hase. Go for it. Follow your dreams, because maybe we'll live just once. Why it's banned to fly over NASA? Must or Micah? I don't know. Do some airlines require degrees? Yes. Some airlines require, even in the United States. How was the selection process to become a pilot? Different. In many airlines, they have different interview processes. It is in the middle. It's not easy, it's not hard. I think I have the huge delay in the streams. I think I have very huge one. I don't know why it's banned to fly over NASA or NASA. I don't know where it is. It must be a good video in 777 cockpit. Probably. I have the video review of 777. It's nice. I think it's okay. Which airline you work for? It's Ukraine International Airlines. Oh, stream settings. Dennis, respect from your energy. Okay. Guys, I think it's time to over the stream. It's time to over it because there are not many people watching me right now, around 40 people, and it's getting late. I still need to, I don't know, to clean up the shirt, to wash it, and after that, to have the dinner, because I hadn't have any dinner for this evening, and it's 7:30 already, and tomorrow I'm gonna fly, and I need to edit the video. I promised you, my friends, to end the video editing of the go around that we did in Antalya by this weekend. It seems like I'm not gonna make it because it really takes the time and efforts for that one. I hope to edit most of it today, this evening, but probably I will not release it tomorrow. So sorry about it. Probably on Sunday I will release it. If not on Sunday, I will release it at the next weekend. Okay, because on the weekends I have most of the views on Saturdays. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, and the internet connection was bad for the stream, so sorry about it. Anyway, thank you again for the questions. Thank you for those people who supported my channel with donations. There will be a link to donation alert, so if you're willing to support the channel reaching the goal to the camera, you may also support the channel. It's great that we have people who support me, and I can improve my gear because of the salary I have now. I can only spend for the family. Sorry about it. And yeah, be awesome, my friends. Be awesome. I know you are. Just follow the awesome guy checklist. What you need to do is to like this channel, then subscribe to my like this video, subscribe to my channel, and finally ring the bell, whatever it means. Thank you very much for watching this video, and have a great time.